when the angel came to Muhammad first time was in his bedroom. Let me find the hadith. I have it in Arabic. I don't know if you can find it in English yourself. So feel free. Let me show you the page in English. In Arabic, sorry. And I will give you the link actually. Let me give you a link so you can practice with me if you wish, and you can save the reference. And remember, by the way, we made the challenge for the Muhammadan to call us and join us and tell us about the science in the Quran. You see, now we are doing science. We are scientifically examining the lies of Muhammad, who he find the sunset in a murky water. He found next to it where the sun set, he found the setting place of the sun. He found the sunset in boiling water, murky, boiling spring of water. He found where the sunrise. He found that hail is coming from mountains in heaven. He found that men have a sperm coming from his backbone, and women, they have a sperm coming from their ribs. I mean, he have a lot of find. He found that the semen grow and become a piece of a flesh. So we can count endless science of Muhammad, but now we are examining the lies of the liar Muhammad. So I just post for you the link. I don't know how many of you took it and add add it to favorite and give it a title description, so later you can remember what it is about. So in front of you now, I'm going to use Google Translation. This is the book of As-Sirah Nabawiyya Ibn Hisham, volume number 1, page number 239. I will not read the whole thing for you. You can read it because we are going to use English translation. But to make the story short, Muhammad, he sees someone in the corner of his room. Where? In the corner of his room. Khadija, she said to him, "Oh, my cousin, can you tell me about this friend of yours?" You know, like you have a 6-year-old kid and you say to him, "Okay, tell me about your friend." A friend of yours? Who? She's talking about who? Who come to you? If he comes to you, can you tell me when he will? The translation here is not too much accurate. She's saying, can you tell me an sahibaka alladhi ata yatika, the one who is coming to visit you? So there's a guy, he come to visit Muhammad in the room, but you don't talk to him, and Muhammad is afraid, and he think maybe he is a shaitan. He said yes. She said, if he comes to you, tell me about it. Jibril, peace be upon him. I don't know if the text is clear for you guys. Tell me about it, which means it's about Jibril. Jibril, peace upon him. But now, until now, he do not know if this is Jibril or not. They don't even know who is the guy. Came to him as he was doing. So always Jibril, he come and he sit in the corner of the room. Oh, you guys, you cannot see the screen. Oh, sorry. But anyway, I gave you the link, so you can do it yourself. All right. I gave you the link, so don't complain. You can use Google Translation. Remember always, if you want to use Google Translation, you have to open the link in Google browser. If you open it in Firefox, Opera, or those links, it's not going to work. So here we use Google Translation. How to do Google Translation? You click in the empty side of the page in the side, and then you click at translate to your language, whatever your language. For me, I speak all languages, as you remember. Say Senor, you know, here we go, I speak Spanish. So now, so Jibril came to him after Khadija, she told him, when he come to you, let me know, okay? Huh? When he come to you next time, you see him in the corner of the room, let me know. So Muhammad, he says to her, okay, I will tell you, Mama. Then Jibreel, peace be upon him, came as he used to do, as you know, he was doing before. The Messenger of Allah, Allah pray on him and grant him peace, said, Khadija, 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 this is Jibreel. But by the way, they don't know that this is Jibreel yet. How we know Jibreel? This is later, they confirm, so they are using the word Jibreel. He came to me. She said, get up, cousin, sit in my left thigh. You know, I did read this story a million times, and each time I laugh as if I just saw it first time. Honestly, it's like, it's unbelievable. I mean, the guy, he saw Jibreel, and now his wife, she is practicing science examination. Actually, even if you look in the page, I don't know if you see in the top of the page, it says Khadija examining the proof of revelation. Do you see it here in the top? Do you see it? I cannot zoom in more. You know, let me see if I can zoom more in. Actually, I don't know if that will work. Can you see it better now? I think you can see it. So this is the examination, brother. So what we are doing now, we are in the process of examining the revelation. Dr. Christian Prince, I told you 1,000 times, don't ask me question because I will not answer it. Zakir Naik, I want to know what sitting in the top of her leg have to do with examining the revelation. Christian Prince, first of all, you are stupid, and first of all, you are stupid. Okay, Zakir Naik, you are repeating what you said to me 10 years ago, but still you cannot answer a question. Who is the stupid here? So he is a prophet. The angel came to him. Why the wife, and he is sitting in the, why the angel is sitting in the corner? Why you don't say something? With a myth. First of all, don't question Allah, because the one who question Allah, Allah will give him a finger. Zakir Naik, Allah, he gave me a finger, he don't give me a, Allah have 5 fingers, by the way. You mentioned fingers. Why have fingers? Christian Prince, so he can give you a finger. What's Zakir Naik? This is good. Shame on you, man. Be polite. What is your manner? Christian Prince, Allah have 5 fingers because he want to use them. Okay, but this is a different topic now. We will go back to the fingers. Khadija is asking Muhammad to sit in the top of her leg. For what reason? Any Muslim can tell us? People of science? Is that what happened to Moses? Is that what happened to the prophets of God usually? The wife, she asked the prophet husband, come honey, come, sit on the top of my thigh. Look, not only it's her thigh. Which one? The left one. I mean, how small Muhammad is and how big Khadija is. Muhammad must be a midget. How Muhammad can sit in the left of the thigh of Khadija? Are we talking about a man or a child? Khadija was mama. The scientific prophet, the leader of the ummah, the truth. Hey Habibi, sit here, the left thigh. I mean, when you read this story, you die laughing. So now Khadija, she is examining the wahi. You know, in Arabic it says Khadija wa imtihan al-wahi. Khadija, she is, like you see that translation here is test of a proof, is proof. The translation is not accurate. Examination of revelation given to Muhammad. She want to know if it's true or not. How? Okay, Habibi, come and sit in the top of my left eye. So look here. So Khadija said, get up, cousin, and sit on my left thigh. He said, she said actually. So Messenger of Allah, you know, he sat in her left thigh. He got up and he said, look how obedience is. I mean, here you ask yourself, a person he have little intelligence, shouldn't he ask her what is the heck is that? Let us think about it for a second. Let us say you Muslims, any one of you is a, you know, he received a message from God. Okay, Allah, he sent you a message. All right, and your wife, she asked you to stand up and sit in your right, in her right thigh. So didn't you say to her, what the heck is that? I mean, don't you find that this is very stupid? I see someone in the corner of my room. My wife, she said to me, sit in the left of my thigh. And then she said to him, okay, Prophet of Allah, do you see him? He said, yes, Mama, I see him, Mama. You know, look, she said. And the funny is, look, it says, he got up and he sat on her. Oh boy. Now I know why prophet get married. I mean, how you will know if you are a prophet or not if you don't have women thigh next to you and you sit on them? So he get up and he sat on her. She said, do you see him? Who? Supposedly the guy in the corner. He said, yes, I see him. She said, okay. Turn and around and sit on my right thigh. Look, what the heck? The left thigh is not doing the job. It's not enough. Okay, sit in the right thigh now. So Muhammad now, he get up and he sit in the right thigh of his wife Khadija. She said, so Messenger of Allah, God bless him, and Allah pray on him, he turned and he sat on her right thigh. She said, do you see him? He said, yes, I see him. Okay. She said, all right. So he turned and sat on my lap. Where he sat? Brothers and sisters, understand the situation. The Prophet now is sitting on her lap. He sat where? Imagine we have video at that time, video camera, and you know we have this movie. This is the Prophet of God. This is the Prophet. You Muslim make so much noise about him, and you want to kill anyone who want to insult him. What the heck? You know, guys, to be honest with you, I think I'm a prophet. This is why I have another account. It's called Arabian Prophet. I mean, did you ask yourself why? But the only problem I have, I don't have a woman to sit in her lap to examine the revelation I receive every day. How I will know? How I will know if I am seeing a true angel from God or not if I don't have a woman have left thigh, right thigh, and then she asked me to sit in the top of her lap. This is sex position now. They are boom time. Unbelievable. And then she said, do you see him? He said, yes, I see him, yes. Like, what the heck? The guy is still there. And then Khadija, she took off her clothes. The translation says she threw down her veil. While the Messenger of Allah, Allah pray on him, and he was sitting in her lap. Like, what the heck? Striptease time. And then she said to him, do you still see him? He said, no. She said, cousin, be firm and rejoice. By Allah, he is an angel, not a devil. So the Muslim, they say, yes, yes, yes. The angel is shy. He will not stay to watch a wife and husband. They are going to do boom, boom. So when Khadija, she took off her clothes, and now Muhammad in the top of her, the angel, he said to himself, oh, it looked like the angel is stupid, by the way. He did not notice that they are doing examination. He thought they will have sex. And this is how Muhammad revelation proven to be scientific and true. It was the right thigh, the left thigh, the top of her lap, and striptease. How many of you saved this reference, people? How many of you did save the reference? Later you might, try to contact me, says, where we can find this? I will not give it to you. You see, I spend many hours here with you. Many people, they go online for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, they give you a video and they go. I stay hours with you. So I find it insulting, especially if you are here presented, not to save reference and later you ask for it. Save reference. Later you need those reference and you do not know how to find them. Now, we don't want to, like, we spend too much time speaking about the examination in scientific way about how Muhammad is a prophet. But in fact, we have way more things to speak about science. If we go back to the article which the Muslim, they were reading for us, what is the article? Hold on. The article of the Muhammadan is an article by itself. Okay, here we go. So if we go back to the articles, the Muslims speaking about science in the Quran, where we stop, remember, they were saying that it's not about day long, it's not about etc. Where was the article? Hold on. Quran and science. I don't know if I close the page. I hope not. This. All right. So we stop here. Actually, we were talking about that some people, they claim that the Quran copy the sixth day from the Bible. In fact, the Quran, when he mentioned the Quran or Allah mentioned the 6 days, he don't mean 6 days as 24 hours. He mean long period, which mean millions of years. But we show you the hadith about Muhammad speaking about it is 24 hours. Even he called it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And even the Quran describe how Allah, when he created Adam, he asked Allah to finish him before the sun set. So I find the Muslim articles is like written for a fool by a fool. Do you know Muslims, what if somebody he go right now and he check if it's really meant 6 days or not? I mean, you idiot. It says 6 days, and then in the seventh one, Allah he went to the throne. How in the world the 6 days became 6 billions of years or 6 trillions of years? So why he used the word days? How you think that your lies can live? And here we go. Now we got you busted. We got you what Muhammad said, or what you will say. And then it says, look at this here. In fact, the notion derived from the Quran, one of pluralism in the celestial and terrestrial evolution. There are also basic pieces of information concerning the existence of initial Jesus mass dukhan. Oh, dukhan is Jesus mass. Okay, which are unique in the Quran as well, describe of the element which was also first were fused together, ratq. Their substantially become separated, fataq. These ideas are expressed in the chapter of Fussilat. God then rose, turning toward the heaven when it was a smoke. But here you see the stupidity of those who claim to be scientists. According to your stupid God, the sky was a smoke, and Ibn Kathir he said that the smoke, because it is coming from the earth, not because there is a sky, is a smoke itself. And we can show the reference for the thing. However, based in this verse in the Quran, the earth was created first. Now let us see if this is true or not. And this is for sure totally against science, because if we go in the Quran, we will find the following. Oh, I'm typing in English, sorry. Chapter 2, verse number 29. What the chapter 2, verse 29 says? It is he who created for you everything on earth. Then he turned to the heaven and he made them 7 heavens. So what was created complete first? People, what was created completely first? It was the earth. And then Allah he start working in the 7 heaven. If we go to the from verse in the Quran, we will find the following. And actually we will go to the same chapter they quote for us in the article, just to show you how we get them busted. Chapter 41, and look here, look at the liars. Do you notice that they quote for you chapter 41 verse number 11? Why you don't show verse number 9 and 10? Because those about the creation. Why we go only for 14, 1, 11? Let us see why. In a second you will find out why. So in the that verse, we will find the following. Chapter 41, verse number 11. Then he turned to the sky, and it was a smoke. And he quote the only one part of the verse. He did not quote the second part because it's stupid. Because Allah then he spoke to the earth and the heaven, and he said to them, come willingly or not willingly. They said, we come willingly. According to Islam, the earth and the heaven, they are creatures, they talk, and they believe in Allah. But why we don't go and read the verses before it? Why we jump to chapter 41, verse number 11, but we don't show verse number 10, verse number 9. Do you know why? Because if he showed them, that confirmed that the Quran says it clearly that Allah, he finished completely the earth before even the structure of the heaven is exist. Now those who speak of science, according to science, according to the Muslim science, I don't want to say the scientist, if you want to go by science, you see, we Christians, we don't kiss the bum of a scientist to agree with us. You agree or you agree, we don't care. We are believers. We don't care what you know, like you might say, oh, this is crazy, so you are saying, yeah, we don't. I'm a believer, my friend. Your science doesn't work for me. Like, which science will say that Jesus is born of a virgin? There's no science I prove that. We don't go by science. But because Islam is a religion of deception and they have no faith in their religion, they try to bend the text and try to make it scientific so they can fool as many as they can. Islam is a religion of Satan, deception. You know, if I say to you, let's talk about science, who want to believe that somebody put some mud on the eye of somebody and make the blind see? That is not science. Do we agree, Christians? We agree, right? Who want to believe that there is a person, if we are talking about science, his name is Jesus, he said to the one who is all his life cannot walk, carry your bed and walk. The guy carry his bed and walk. In which his hospital you can do that? In which science can be this? So, you know, we Christians, we are not, and we will not bend our faith under the shoes of somebody to make him agree. Our Lord above their science, and we are warriors of Christ. And that's why we call them miracles. Creation of the earth is a miracle, is not science. Creation of the heaven and the space and the stars is a miracle. It is not science. Every structure around us, we as a Christian, we believe it's a miracle and it's not science. Science is something we created to learn about what God, he created. The science of building. But what we are doing now, we are using what God, he created for us to build. So a person, he became an engineer, or he got a PhD in engineering, so he can engineer a better building, but doesn't mean that he is the one who created even engineering itself. For the first engineer, it was God. He engineered your DNA, he engineered the structure of the earth, the dirt, the dust, the water, the gas, the atmosphere, everything we see around us. So we as a Christians, we don't do what the Muslims do, and we will never be hypocrite, and we will never bow down to someone he claims science for our Lord above their science. But because Muslims, they don't have faith in their Lord, so what they do, they bend their science, which is the Quran, to fit with the true science of the scientist. And when we say the word true, I mean how and what they meant in their science as scientists. So here we see the Muslims, they quote for us chapter 41 verse number 11, but he did not quote for us that Allah created the earth in 2 days. Remember why? Because 2 lines before he said it doesn't mean 2 days, it was long period of time. And then in the top of that, then he placed, after the 2 days, he placed, and look at the first translation, he placed stabilizer. The rawasi here is mountains. He placed mountains in the top of the earth, and he blessed it, and he give it the provision with, like, wind, trees, water, everything the earth has in 4 days. And by the way, here there's a mistake, because 2 days here to create the earth, verse number 9, and then 4 days to create what is in the top of the earth, and then 2 more days to create the sky. The total is 8. You see how stupid Muhammad? And now the Muslim, to fix it, they say to you, oh no, 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 those 2 days here are included in the 4 days. That would be more stupid, because if we say 2 days, you don't say in 4 days. It's clear, it says, and he did this in 4 days. If we change the translator, just to show you how stupid this religion, I mean, I cannot even believe that anyone in the world can believe in such a stupid book. And how those people, they try to duct tape this stupid book. Read with me carefully. Say, O Muhammad, do you verily disbelieve in him who created the earth in 2 days? So Allah, he created the earth in 2 days. He continue, and then he placed therein, between two bracket, I the earth, i.e. the earth, firm mountains from above it, which is stupid. According to the Quran, Allah, he placed mountains in the top of the earth. The earth never have mountains. Why? Because the earth is a flat, according to the Quran, and Allah, he put the mountains so to make it heavy, otherwise it's going to fly. He blessed it and measure therein its substance. In how many days? In 4 days. So now 2 days to create the earth, 4 days to create what in the top of the earth, and then we continue and we find that then Allah, he left up, and this is what the Muslim, when they claim science, they did not say, what do you mean Allah, he went up? Allah was where? You see, the verse here says, then he istawa. Between two bracket, he rose over. Muslims, where was Allah? Any Muslim? When the Quran says, and then Allah, he rose over, where he was down. Any Muhammadan? They will not answer. They don't know what they believe in. This religion is religion of the foolishness. Where Allah was, you see, the second you ask a question, little question, you will see that this religion will have poo-poo between the legs of the believers. What do you mean Allah, he rose up? Rose up where? Anyone? Rose up where? You see, when we say rose up, it means he was down. Down where? On the earth? And let us take a break here and see where Allah was. Shall we? Read and love. Chapter Believe in the Divine Decree, Section 1, brother. This is from Sahih Muslim. Abdullah ibn Amr reported, God, Allah Messenger, as saying, God recorded the fates of all creatures 50,000 years before creation, creating the heaven and the earth, and his throne was upon the water. Like, what the heck? There's no earth, there's no heaven, there's no earth, yet he have a throne, it's above the water. Any comment, Muslims? How there's no earth, there's no heaven, there's nothing, he created nothing yet. And by the way, he wrote your fate 50,000 years, brother. 50,000 years. By the way, here, anyone remember something stupid about Muhammad? About numbers? Who wanna help me? Let us see. Who of you is fast in memory and putting things together? Anyone remember something? Look, somebody said something number. Let's see what he said. The text is moving fast. Somebody mentioned the number 50,000. Okay, let's see. Okay, A and B saying 50,000 before Allah thought of Muhammad. Okay, no, this is not what I'm looking for. Somebody help, come on. 40 years. Isn't it the same Muhammad he said that Allah, he wrote the fate of Adam 40 years before he created him? Do you remember the hadith? Guys, do you remember? When Moses and Adam, they have a debate. Moses and Adam, they had a debate. Adam, he said to Moses, do you blame me for a fate written for me 40 years before my creation? So now Muhammad, what is he saying? What is it? What is that an error? No. Is that da'if hadith? No. This is sahih. 50,000 years. Let us go to the hadith of Adam. Let us see. Where is the hadith? Who is? It will take forever. Okay, let's see here. This is one hadith. We want the other one. Let us see. Let us use this one. We want to see the number 40 so we can show you this is authentic. We could not find it here. Okay, let's try to do this. Anyway, we showed the hadith 1,000 times before. But let us see if we can find the number. We should find it. Here we go. We found it. Thank God. Is it sahih? It is sahih. It is Sahih. You see, it says Sahih in front of your eyes. It says Sahih, right? Sahih, authentic. So, how many years before Allah created him? Read with me carefully. Do you blame me for a thing, a deed, which Allah had decreed that I should do 40 years before He created me? How many years? 40 years. The other hadith saying what? 50,000 years. Guys, do you have the reference now? Should I give you the link? And actually, we can show the same hadith from different Sahih Muslim as an example here. Here we go. This is Sahih Muslim. So look what we have now. This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Muslim too. It's mentioned in the book of Al-Mishkat, but we can find it in Muslim. You see, it says Muslim, Sahih Muslim. So here it says 50,000 years He created their fate before all the creatures. He recorded their fate. Here it is 40 years. Why people don't have dignity and they don't have honesty? Do you guys have the link? Did admin post the link for you so you can save it? This is the first one. Let me send it to you. And this is the second one. How both are authentic? Any Muslim can answer? How both are in the book of Sahih Muslim? And how Allah created the earth totally before the space for the earth is created? And actually, in the same chapter, this guy who he claimed to be a scientist, or he is writing about the science of Allah, and he quote for us chapter 11. How come he did not mention that the last thing Allah He created, it was the stars in this chapter? Why he jumped to verse number 41:11, but he did not show us verse number 12 and verse number 9 and verse number 10? For they are liars. Somebody saying, Mr. Moonlight, he's saying, I love Jesus Christ. That is intense. The war dream and good for you to have a vision of Jesus. Also in Islam, we were always told not to speak bad of bad dreams is the same as in Christianity. And this guy is, what is that? Is that a Buddhist stone? What a dream! What is that? Yesterday we made a video about how Muslims they insult Jesus every day, but in the chat they say we love Jesus. Muhammad, he said he want to sleep with the mother of Jesus. Is that how you love him? When somebody love you, he want to sleep with your mother? Muhammad maybe, and he is going to sleep with the wife of the Pharaoh, the sister of Aaron. I mean, he love everybody. So Muslims, they cannot answer the stupidity and the pervert prophet. So now what they do, they start playing the victims. You know, we love Jesus. What's wrong? They love Jesus. They love Jesus, they kill Christian. They love Jesus, they burn churches. They love Jesus, they chop your head. They love Jesus, they insult the Holy Spirit. They love Jesus, they made fun of the Bible. They love Jesus, they forbid you to preach the gospel. Do you see how much they love Jesus? This is the kind of love will kill you, literally. I'm speaking to someone, Jesus Christ. I am Jesus Christ. There's somebody, his name, I am Jesus Christ, in the chat, and the admin did not ban him yet. Who is this idiot? He's calling himself as a name. And why the admin did not ban him yet? Yeah, my admin, sometimes they are eating falafel. They are not here. Okay. Thank God I left Islam. Why you left Islam, Daniel? No, no, no. Dan, don't call me, You take us left and right with your topic. Sorry, I don't want to take you now. Hey, Daniel, why you left Islam, my friend? Oh, you are a girl. Okay. Daniel, no, okay. I don't know if you like your picture to be in the screen. Why you left Islam, Daniel? Islam is a great religion. In the heaven of Allah, the Muslim men will have a lot of women in the bed. Allah will take the jealousy of the women, so they will not be jealous, fighting over the male. The man, he will have so powerful private parts. Allah will put you in a tent, and you cannot leave the tent for eternity. How beautiful.